Good morning, everyone. It's Joker, and today we are back with another slime video. And today, I wanted to go over something that is brand new to the game that they just implemented with the release of the 6-month anniversary, and that is the Flashback Crystal Bazaar, which allows you to purchase old free-to-play units and, grind up the current story event, which is right now the Ryuzen Contest of Dragons, and get the dragon scales. And now, in this shop where you can buy Frey and all of her materials, you can also buy these packs of flashback crystals. They come in packs of 200 for 300 crystals apiece. So, it's not the greatest exchange rate. It could be a lot better. It could be a lot worse. But you can take these exchangeable crystals, go into the Flashback Crystal Bazaar, and you can buy everything that's required to fully max out an old free-to-play unit. Currently there are 3 of them, so we have the Fire Shuna, we have the Wind or Mage Shion, and then we have the Dark Benimaru. Heads up, Benimaru is the best out of these 3. Benimaru being a single target damage dealer, he was the first free-to-play unit, and for the longest time the only single target free-to-play unit. Now we have Frey, so thank God. That instantly increases his value because he is a very, very good dark DPS unit, and you're absolute garbage, and you are only good for your orb change, and there are other units that can do it. So I do not recommend buying anything regarding the other 2. I would solely focus on getting Benimaru if you did not already have him. But this is a very good quality of life update, for the most part, because it allows players who were not playing at the time to, grind up these old units. Benimaru is very good. There are a few other good free-to-play units that will be added down the line, and you can also exchange the crystals for the blueprints for the buildings that came with each unit. So we've got the Shrine, we've got the Holiday House, and we've got the Butler House. So that's, a nice increase in your population cap right there. I would buy those up too, but I wouldn't focus on these. This shop is permanent now, so all these units will remain for the rest of time, and they will continually add more units to this shop. I don't know if it'll be 1 by 1, or if they'll do 3 by 3, but they have included 3 of them on the initial release. But what does it take if you're a brand new player? What does it take to get everything associated with Benimaru? His initial copy, his dupes, his weapons, the Awakening Flames, which are new for all players, the magic ores, and then all the skill enhancements. Well, I have done the math, and I will throw it up on screen here. So, if you were to buy literally everything you would need, in the end, you would need a total of 381,600 flashback crystals, which come in packs of 200, which means that, that big number divided by 200 equals 1,908 individual purchases of the crystals. And then you times that by 300, because that's how much dragon scales it costs, and you get the nice round number of 572,400 dragon scales. And that is to completely 100% Benimaru. Everything in this shop for him. Not including his blueprint for the building, because that's not character related. Just Benimaru. That's a shit ton of dragon scales, okay guys? I think right now I get about 2,000, maybe a little bit more per run, and that's with my 84 Veldora and Milim and Traveler, and Frey is level 100 now, and then all of my other space units. That's at maximum amount of percentages that I personally can get. If I had everyone level 100, it'd be a little bit higher, but I don't. So your results may vary. You might get less. You might only have Frey. You might only get that 30% chance because you haven't leveled her up, or 40 at maximum. And then maybe Space Rimuru gives you 4 or 5%. I don't know. But, I mean, it's going to take a long time and a lot of grinding to get to that number. And if you are an older player and you have Benimaru already, you still need to buy another sword, another jacket, the flames, and the ores that you need to awaken the gear. And so I'll throw the number up on screen here. If you already have Benimaru done, then you still need 68,000 flashback crystals, which equates to 102,000 dragon scales that you need to grind up, on top of grinding up the materials for Frey, and maybe maybe buying a few high quality fangs, because everyone needs more high quality fangs. So that is a very long grind for one free to play unit. Is it the price you pay for not playing the game? Are they punishing new players? I don't think so. But at the same time, I think that the dupes are overvalued. I mean, one dupe is 4,000 and the initial unit costs 7,000. That's kind of high. These ores at 200 apiece, that's pretty high, considering that you don't need the ore to re-roll the gear anymore. Because, flashback to the old time 6 months ago, you needed the ores to 1, awaken it, and 2, to re-roll the stats. You don't have to do that on the stats anymore. You can just use normal stuff, like normal gear. But you had to farm up a crap ton of these to re-roll for the maximum value stats. That was awful. They don't have to do that anymore. But you still need a lot of these to get the piece of gear up to 5-star. You need 150 magic ore, and at 200 a pop, that's a lot. That's 30,000 dragon scale, or 30,000 magic or flashback crystals per piece of gear. That's a little high. I think this could drop down to at least 100. At least 100. And then these enhancement skills are bonkers. 700 for the basic bitch ones, 1,400 for the gold, and 2,800 for the rainbows when you need 14 of them per skill. That's rough, my friends. That is very, very rough. And, like, you want... Benimaru skills, honestly, are pretty good. He's got the stun dodge, and he's got the crit rate up, and the dark resist, or the defense down. His skills are pretty good. Your skills are ass. Your skills are, I wouldn't say ass, but they're replaceable. I would not recommend any free-to-play player use it on Shuna or Xion. They should focus on Benimaru, and even then, it's going to take a long time. On the plus side, though, on the small bright side, is that this shop will remain around forever. So you can grind up these units freely. And this event bazaar, so the reusing, at the end of the month when the dragon scales are no longer a thing because the event is over, this will switch over to whatever new type of grindable currency from the next event. But these crystals will remain, and you will always have these crystals. It's not like these go away when the event resets. You will always have them, and so you can continuously build up and build up and build up and build up until you can finally max out Benimaru or another free-to-play unit that comes along the way. So that is nice. More units will be added. Maybe, down the line, maybe, who knows, the next update, maybe if we complain enough, they'll reduce the cost of either purchasing these crystals or the cost of the actual materials itself in the shop. So once they put out a new survey, maybe we could make one of those your answers. Say, reduce the cost of all this crap in the Flashback Crystal Bazaar, because this is a little wonky. Okay. Calming down now. Calming down. I think this is a good quality of life update, for the most part. It's nice that they're giving people the ability to get the old units. It is vastly overpriced, though. And honestly, you should be working on Frey first and foremost, because it takes so much less. And she's a very good unit. So work on Frey first. Get her done, get her skills leveled up, get everything for her maxed out, and then, buy the fangs, buy the hide, buy the cores, whatever other things that come when the Predator battle drops, you can buy those too. And then parallel process 10 times a day. Get that out of the way. And then slowly build up your flashback crystal points and exchange them over time. Dark Benimaru is not so game-breaking that you need him right stat now. Okay? You need to focus your time on grinding other things that give you crystals that will allow you to summon on the Milim Veldora and Masked Hero banner, because honestly, they are the best units in the game. And I will say that with full confidence. Full confidence. All three of them do incredible things. So that's where you should be focusing on. Grind up the event, get Frey done, do the parallel process, and then move on. Do story, do tower, do Tempered Edge, do conquest, get crystals, summon for these guys. That's what you should be focusing your time on. But it's nice that you can also grind that on the side. But that's it from me, guys. Let me know how you guys feel about this new quality of life update with the Flashback Crystal Bazaar. Let me know in the comments. But for now, take it easy, and I'll see you later.